Just a recap of what we talked about today on TalkShoe.com. And if you ever want to get to our TalkShoe.com phone number is 218-486-7200, and the password is 882734. And you can hit us up on TalkShoe.com on Sundays, Texas time, at 6 o'clock and 4 o'clock in California. Okay? So today we're going to talk about how to pick my friends. And I have a couple of questions, and we have quite a few teenagers in the studio today. So the first question is, how can you tell if you have true friends? Anybody want to answer that? Let's go with Jay.
Yay! Just don't zoom into me. If they'll talk behind your back.
Just talk. Say that again.
If they'll talk behind your back.
That's how you know you have true friends. So what if they talk about you in your face? Is that still a true friend?
Hello.
So it's not just behind the back, it's still in the face.
It's period.
Period. There it is.
If they talk about you, period, they're not a good friend. So like, what you got to do, you got to check their background, check to see like what they do to their other friends, and what they do to their other friends and how they treat other people.
Okay.
So you not into that, like they treating you bad, so you all mad, and then you think that, oh, it's their fault. No, it's not.
So when you say check the background, you're not talking about like a
not like
credit check.
No, not like that. I'm talking about talk to their friends. Talk to their friends and see how they treat you. Talk to other people that they know that how they treat. You know, like they be treating other people bad. Like if they popular, people say popular people pick on the nerds. You would see that in somebody's background, so you would know. Oh, so if they pick on me, I shouldn't be getting mad.
That's true.
Check yourself before you ask.
Okay. So what do you mean by check yourself before you wreck yourself? I didn't know say that, huh? He just heard Ice Cube say that. He just thought it sounded good at the time. That's all right. Okay, we're going to go to our next questions. Okay.
It's done.
Why are some friends two-faced? Does anybody?
Oh, I got you.
Okay. All right, let's go to Ty.
Like my friend, this one down here.
Oh, no. Okay.
You point at me?
No.
Wait, me?
Wow.
It's like this girl named Julia. She's like two-faced.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
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 Preach in different ways.
In different ways. You want to give an example? Okay.
I can give an example.
Darius?
Well, I said this before already on the talk show. So you have like a group of friends, and then you have your enemy. You have a group of enemies, and you have a friend that's both their friends. And they go around saying, they said this, they said that they gonna jump you, they gonna do this. You say, all right, go tell them, well, I'm gonna do like that. They try to jump me, this and this is gonna happen. They gonna tell them, this and this is gonna happen if you didn't do this and this and this. That's
Right.
a two-faced person.
Okay.
They going around telling your information to other people that they had no business telling in the first
So
place.
they're not your true friend.
They're not your true friend. They just like trying to get something started.
All right, Kiki?
If you, for the ones out there that so-called themselves a friend or somebody's best friend, if you somebody's best friend and you know your friend has an attitude or any other sort, and you know you cool with their enemy or whatever like that, if you're kicking it with your best friend's enemy or whatever because y'all cool or whatever, and his enemy say, oh, I'm going to do such or hey, I'm going to beat such and such up and all that. Don't run back and tell your friend you know how they anger problem is, and then when they like, man, I'm gonna beat that dude up, and he's like, no, don't even worry about it. You know, if you didn't want him to worry about it, why you tell him? Don't contradict yourself, because that's not no best friend. You know?
All right.
If you,
All right.
well, that's about it.
Okay, so we're going to go to our next question. Why are some friends caring and some friends aren't? Anybody else?
I can,
What?
You can go first.
You go.
All right, I can go. I think that some friends, like the friends that are caring because they probably want to see something good come out of you, like a positive effect. The friends that really don't care, they really don't care too much for you. or whatever. Like if you tell your friend, hey, so this is going on in my household. This is why I can't like be there for you and your problems. A friend that care, they gonna be like, okay, I understand. So they gonna try to be there for your problems. But someone that care, they be like, well, you said you was gonna do this, you said you was gonna do that, or whatever. I think you should eliminate yourself from that person that try to do that. I frankly don't. I don't know.
I think it's just the way they are, like the way they've been, like the way they born with. They gonna be, if they not gonna be caring, that's just the way they are. But if they are gonna be caring, then like that's the way they are. Cause there's certain type of people, like y'all already said, certain type of people.
Oh, and if a friend really cares about you, they're gonna want you to do or make positive decisions. You know,
Exactly.
your friend that cares about you is not gonna influence you to smoke weed or drink or go to parties, especially if they know that you like have, you know, a lot of stuff on the line. You know, and if they do, a real friend that cares, if they do see you start messing up, as a friend, they're supposed to pick you up and motivate you. You know, if they see that you, you know, they know that you fit to, for example, if they know that you're going to go to this party and you already know at the party is smoking and drinking or whatever like that, as a friend that cares, you should try to influence or change that person's decision. Like, hey, I don't think you should go to this party because you know you got such and such and woo going on with yourself. So why even set yourself up for failure?
Right.
You know, real friends push you up, you know, motivate.
Real friends look out for you. So influential friends, that's what that was about. Okay, let's talk about okay, this is another question. Why do your friends sometimes leave you out when they are around other friends?
I got that one.
Okay.
Well, personally, like to make this personal, right? But sometimes, like, if I know that my friend isn't comfortable around this certain group of people I be with, I wouldn't try to influence them to hang with that certain crowd or whatever. And like, cause I do have a friend that they so-called say that's not popular or whatever. And when I do hang with the crowd, they feel like that's popular, that's upgraded in the school. That friend don't feel comfortable being around them. So I'm not finna take them around that group of people knowing that they're uncomfortable with it.
Okay.
I got something to say.
All right.
Well, like, it's just like, you know how you have like little brothers and sisters, and like you hang around your friends, and they trying to be with your friends, and that gets annoying. So sometimes if like somebody like a good friend or something just like trying to go too hard, trying to do too much, like going overboard, trying to hang with you, you don't want to be around with them, because then they gonna like change up.
Okay. Anybody else?
Or,
Go
okay.
ahead.
I think with that is like, you know, there's different crowds of people. You know, if you are a friend that feels left out because your friend always leaves you for this bunch, you know, maybe that bunch that he's hanging out or she or he is hanging out with, it may be, you know, a bunch that fights and smoke and all that, and that friend knows that you don't do that. But, you know, they're able to be around that and not be influenced in it, and knowing, you know, if they are a good friend, don't want you to be calling you up and be like, hey, come with me while I do this. Or, you know, you don't necessarily have to be around your friend 24/7, you know, let them breathe.
That's
Because
true.
sometimes,
Please.
you know, they might get sick and tired of looking at you.
Yeah, I know I would. Hey.
24/7, I'm looking at you, you just steady want to be, why you want to be around me so much? You know, I don't even want to be around myself that much. You want to, no.
That poor person must really need a friend, and if they feel they have to be around somebody